Hey guys, again. This is my second video today, and it will be probably pretty long video because I'm going to tie this pike fly. I also using this for catfish. It's based on the Andreas Andersson articulated flies. It's made of two jointed hooks. The redless inside, you can hear it, and yeah, it's pretty big. You can see. Let me take, and it's about, the overall length is about 17 centimeters, which is quite big and quite heavy. Even I'm trying to make these as light as possible, so it's easy to cast them. Still really big fly. You need a special rod, some strong switch rod or some pike rod with a shooting head line or skagit line or something like this to deliver this in some better distance than a few meters. But it's really successful fly for pike when they're hunting, and also the catfish, and probably will work even for the saltwater fishing, muskies. We don't have muskies here, but I'm sure it will work. So this is it. This is basically what it's doing. This is good when you stop, the rear part going to bend and actually make a beautiful action in the water, and you will see that fish can appreciate this. Right? It can be a bit expensive if you take all these materials and the time and everything, but I really like to fish these. I tried bigger, something like this. I can't even put it in the camera, but it's quite longer. It's maybe 25 centimeters. This is a bit too big, really. I will try to fish this, but did not catch on this. Nothing. Maybe muskie. I don't know. We don't have muskie, as I said, so we'll keep this, fish this. But I found this size is just great for European or Middle European, Central European river spikes and other predators. So that's it. Basically, we will start with the rear part separately. I'm going to use Partridge Universal Predator X size 1. I don't have size 1, so I'm going to use the RX True Predator Straight size 10. Yeah, the RX doing also something which is called the Aberdeen Predator or so, but I bet that these have the stronger wire and I like it more for these fishes, very strong fishes, so I'm using this Trout Predator Straight size 10. You can go for 20 also. As a thread, you need a really strong thread, of course. For this, you can use some floss like Dynama Strong or something, but basically we will also shape some thread body or some thread base, and we need or better is the rounded thread. And I read somewhere that this is the UNI product. This is called Big Fly. And I read somewhere that this is the same material as a UNI thread, but it is 4 times thicker and 6 times stronger, and coming in a lot of colors. This is also why I like it. It's like 10 colors maybe, some really bright like this Chartreuse, yellow. Yeah, it's more like yellow, floor yellow, but this is Chartreuse. And I'm going to tie this in, so we can start. So tie this in like the third of the hook, and make a bit of thread base here. Just like this. I'm going back. We will need a lot of superglue, or at least I'm using a lot of superglue for these flies. I'm going to tie similar colors like this one, because I like this. I will just maybe go for a bit darker, so I use it here, the Bucktail white. So now I'm going for the gray. This is the gray Nature Spirit, if you know, these are great for us. So I'm going to take this gray. It says medium done, Bucktail, and we will take a clamp of this first. Not too much. Choose some long ones from this part down. Now on the tip they are shorter, much shorter. So go down for the long first and to a clamp of this first. Like this, and remove this first, and I'm doing it just like this. Remove. Now put it on the hook. Spread around the hook. Do 2 loose wraps and tighten this really strong, as strong as you can. Don't break the thread, of course, and strongly wrap this. Okay, I'm going to trim this. And I trim this in a conic shape, and I will cover all this. Okay, that's it. Superglue. I'm going to use a regular superglue, very cheap from supermarket, and I'm going to use a brush-on superglue. The brush-on is great. It's less liquid. It's not the liquid like the regular. It have a brush inside. You will see later, and it's curing a little bit longer, so it can be better for some kind of operations here. So now I'm just going to use the regular one, a drop of regular one superglue put on, and let it soak in. And I usually taking time while making these flies. I'm using a lot of superglue, and I'm waiting to dry the superglue. I will just go with my thread to the front, but I don't wanna stick to the glue the first to this thread, so I will stop the video and I will continue. About a minute or so. Here's a trick. I know this from Andreas Andersson. With an old pen, remove the inside part, and you can put it here and bend this first back. So the way it is, you can go with the thread to front. Once again, I'm going to make a kind of thread base here. That's what I've been talking about while I'm using the thick enough and rounded thread. So it's allowed me to build the base which will hold these furs back, symmetrical. So yeah, that's coming better. Maybe a bit too much. Movie stops, but you get the idea, and I think this is quite good. Maybe one more, do a little bit down more, and that's it. I like this. More thread you add, the more down will be these furs. Well, basically why we're doing this in a reverse time, it's keep the volume, so it's not really clever to tie this down to something like this. So keep the volume, and I'm going to add some Flashabou, and I'm going to choose. Okay, I'm using not the regular Flashabou like this, just maybe on a head, but the wide one, the big one. And basically I'm using the Hedron Flashabou I like most, but you can use any other you will like. So I'm going for this. Basically I will go for green again. This one says saltwater Flashabou, Marabou action, Hedron, or the original extra wide. But take what you have, what you like, and use it. I'm going to tie in about 10 of the fibers. So, and this will be banded. So double the length. So I will take like 5 of these long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A bit too much. I will take like 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And find the middle, the center of this length, somewhere here. I'm going to tie this in simply on the top, and most of the material I will tie on a top, so it will not be near the tip and will not make any troubles for you. Put it here, just tie in a few reps, bend these also up there and secure it. Yeah. Next I will go for 2 Schlappen or the saddle Hackles. But first I will add a drop of the Superglue. That's for sure. And just drop is enough. I'm going to use Schlappen. These are the Witting Farm Schlappen. These are pretty expensive and they are pretty long. And I don't need here that long for the real part. I will use just shorter one, and the long I will use for these longs coming from the head. So I will just do the saddle hackle, because these Schlappen, this costs $15 for the package, where basically it's not really that much feathers as it maybe looks. So I'm going to use some saddle hackles. You can take some cape and take some from the saddle, but as you can see here, this one is pretty long, and it's cost like the 5% maybe of the price. So I have just one this nice here. Okay, I will take another one from this package. So it will be this one. Not so bad. Okay, if you can see, this can be long enough. So I will face them tip to tip. Right, and I will find the length I need. And it's about this. So I will trim it here, just as it is. Unfortunately, I have still some soft hackles here, but that's the way it is, right? And I will not remove these stems, because they will help to keep it on a position. So I will just put it on the side, the top side, and tie this in, just like this, and the opposite one. So Schlappen, again secure pretty strong, and a big fly fiber. The big fly fiber I use in are also from a Hedron. Is this? It's some kind of fox hair, probably, and I'm going to use probably this silver too. I will do this pretty gray and green, and I'm not using a lot of these first, really. I'm going to. I will not use the curly one. The start is curly here. You can buy any other big fly fiber, long fibers, and I will take just a little clamp, very little, trim it, something like this, right? And I will just tie this in the middle, or maybe it will be too long. I don't wanna have it that long in here, so I will just tie this in the long I want, and something like this. Put it on the top, spread it on over the top half. Yeah. And now these are too long, so I will kind of trim this, right? And this here, spread it over the top half like this. And basically we're done. So I will make some nice head, because you will see this. The fish will probably not care, but I will just shape this, because we are not going to add any other fibers here. So it's accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lucky 7. And add a Superglue. The bead drop here will soak in. Okay, just do some stick to distribute this, and I will cut the thread already. And now I will show you the brush on Zap-A-Gap brush on Superglue. And you have this nice brush here. You can brush the glue all around. So that's it. That's the real part. I will let it dry, and we'll come back in a sec.